Good day, everyone. You're all welcome to our live stream. It's been a while now that we last had our regular Sunday live stream. And today is going to be a very, very interesting one. We have numerous areas that we are going to be concentrating on. So if you are joining us for the first time or you're already waiting for us to kick off, you are welcome to 2021, and I remain my humble self, the prolific, Africanicious, adrenaline pumping husband. This is Setros, and I'll have beside me.
Joojo and Setros. It's a pleasure having you around today, and it promises to be a very interesting time. Yeah.
So, based on the flyers that we've shared earlier, before now, we are going to be discussing a whole lot about this investment or whatever they call it, because it's somehow very new to a lot of persons. Even I myself, I have a lot of great questions, but about some weeks back, I think somehow around November, December rather, I started hearing a lot about this Bitcoin, and it was like magic to me because the level of investment and the level of turnover of investment on Bitcoin or in Bitcoin, whichever that is okay, is something that I sat and I'm like, what is really happening? So on the basis of that, I'll be bringing up some very important personalities here. They are going to be I'm going to be asking them questions, and they are going to be answering us with respect to all the questions, all the gray areas that we have when it comes to this Bitcoin. Because I don't really understand, I tell you this, I don't really understand what Bitcoin is deeply about and what they are doing with Bitcoin. And as such, we have the honor of bringing up on board Dr. Joojo. So Joojo happens to be a very well militarized African American based in the
Nigerian
US.
American.
If I begin to tell you about the profile of this African, I'll call him an African man. Uh, is he has really done a lot for himself and for the United States. He's in the U.S. Army. He's also a well-known business guru. He's a doctor. I think he specializes in business administration, setting up businesses, getting it up there, empowering African youth. He has done a lot and he's still doing a lot. Not even he continues to support the African youth development strategy. Is one of the big brain behind what we do to ensure that we get some things easily done, which is highly encouraging. And it's coming with, I think, it's coming with a partner of his today also. I'm seeing Gifty Anno.
Yes, that's it.
Hello.
Yeah.
I hope I'm very audible. We are going to be having we are going to be having his colleague also here. Hello, doctor.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me. Fine.
Yes.
Okay. I think I need to just remove it from so that my wife can put on the other. Okay. So, with that being said, what we're just going to do, I think I'll be bringing up the first person to join us is Gifty Anno Sika. Doctor, Hello, doctor.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, doctor.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm here.
Can you? I hope we are good.
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you.
Hello, doctor.
I can hear you too.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, that's great. Okay, that's great. So we also have Gifty Anosika. We would love to see your face. Maybe when you are done with your facials, so that we can see the person that is talking to us. So, with that being said, I give you doctor the platform. First, introduce yourself to us while Gifty Anosika. We also introduce ourselves because we have a lot of questions, and these are layman's questions. Because the little I looked at, I'm a very, pardon me, I'm a very skeptical person. The little that I looked at when it comes to this Bitcoin and the likes is too much of a surprise and a shock to me, that how can an investment be growing that way, and why is it that expensive? We are talking of thousands of dollars here, but we are seeing astronomical growth, as in ROI. We are seeing astronomical return on investment, and that is a whole lot for me to process. So today I've just come to the table to deflower my mind, ask all the necessary questions. So, doctor, you have the floor now.
All right. Thank you so much. First and foremost, this is the Dr. Ojo. Like he has rightly said, I'm a doctor of business administration, and God has been helping us to do a lot of great things. So we offer sponsorship, mentorship, coaching, business administration, investment, fund and portfolio management, and also consulting services. So currently we are kind of supporting people that are into like small and medium business enterprises in Africa, in Nigeria, precisely for now. Like give them some fund that they can use to develop their business. We also like expose and introduce investment opportunity to individual and organization, and talking about international investments, like what we're about to talk about today, investment in cryptocurrency, forex, and synthetic indices, investment in stock, like in big and giant company like Apple, like Boeing, like Amazon, like a lot of those great companies that are going to be here for a long period of time, and also upcoming disruptive technology company that people can invest in. You see, so opportunity are very available there. So we just put the information out there for whoever is interested, and that's why we are here today.
Oh, so glad having you here today. Please, can we meet with you, Gifty Anosika?
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I'm having to my camera. I'm not sure why I'm not. You guys are not. Yeah, I think I'm having problem camera. You see me?
Can you use your earpiece?
My what?
We're having a re-echoing.
Oh, okay. Please. All right.
Yeah, it should have asked you to join with video when you were coming in.
She just need to leave from the video so that we can see her face.
Or just click the cam icon on your screen.
Yeah. Okay. While we wait for her, let me acknowledge the presence of Staci. Staci, you are welcome. It's nice having you here. Okay. And I'm also welcoming Lisa. Lisa, you're welcome. Love you too. God bless you both. Wow, thanks, Lisa. Lisa G, we are so happy to have you. As much as you are dropping in, we would like you to just drop your comments. Let's register your presence. We want everyone to come up with their numerous questions because this is going to be a very interesting interactive session. And I'm here with my book. I really need to ask a lot of questions because I looked at what is going on in the world, and I see how much businesses are crumbling at this period in life. But I also took note of the fact that the Bitcoin kind of investment is just getting sporadic. I think the last time I discussed with someone, it was around maybe 15,000 US dollars. And I'm so shocked that Bitcoin is now about 30 something dollars. So that is scary. It was scary for me when I discovered it was about 30 something dollars just like some few weeks back. And in short, we have a whole lot of questions. So, Dr. Ojo.
Yes, Samurai.
Okay. So please, we want you to even start with what is this business of Bitcoin? Let's start from there.
All right. So Bitcoin is a digital currency, right? So it's derived from the cryptocurrency is the actual currency.
Okay.
And Bitcoin is just one of those cryptocurrency. So when you talk about cryptocurrency, there are numerous currencies, like thousands and thousands of those currencies. Just like how you have numerous, fiat money, right? You have US dollars, all those other currencies. So we have a lot of cryptocurrency that are available right now. That we have miners that are mining them. Okay, so Bitcoin is just the parent of it. Is like the major one. Like when we the world trade in US dollars. So that's kind of how you can see Bitcoin. You can view it as that.
Okay, before we proceed, there is somebody that is making us laugh already. Dr. Ojo, I know you've met with him before. Jim Barak is Jim Barak. Jim Barak is here. And you know what? Jim Barak has been one of the few persons on this planet that will not let me rest.
About Bitcoin.
He has been on cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. It will just like you need to understand this, you need to take advantage of this and the likes. So, Jim, in case you're watching, and I believe you are watching, we are saying thank you very much. The link, I've just sent you the link. This is the link for you to join us live. And as many that are watching this live stream, if you want to come up live, this is the link that you just need to click on. I just go to the chat part of this, click on it so that you can join us live. You ask your questions, whatever we need to know, whatever we need to be aware of, because before we end today's live stream, I just want my head clear with respect to questions about the cryptocurrency. Let me just say it that way. Let me also acknowledge the presence of Always Ready 247. Wow, get your money, brothers and sisters.
Okay, we are about
getting it.
I lost your voice.
First.
Can you hear me?
Can hear you, sir.
Hello.
Hello, very well.
Sir, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Okay. And I don't know what is really wrong with network today. Give Anosika, we are still waiting for you. Dr. Joe?
We can
I'm
hear
not
you,
hearing
sir.
guys, in case you are hearing me.
We can hear you. Type it there.
You have the floor.
You just type it down. We
Should I
can
just
hear
keep
you.
talking?
Yes, sir.
All right. So so I really couldn't hear you guys, but talking about Bitcoin, like I said, Bitcoin is produced and distributed through the process called mining, and is not controlled by any centralized authority like we have the fiat currencies. Okay, so Bitcoin, it can be trusted. Okay, because it is tamper proofed, in the sense that when you are dealing with Bitcoin, you are dealing with whoever you are dealing with directly. There's no middle person, there's no central bank, there's no World Bank, there's no any third party in the middle of that business. So, and once the transaction is completed, you can't reverse it. You can't go back to it. So if I send you Bitcoin, once it's gone, you get it like within seconds or minutes, that transaction is closed. You can't reverse it again. If you are going to do anything else, it's going to be another transaction. So that's one good advantage of it. So it is temper proofed, and it cannot be spent twice. You only spend it once. If you are spending another one, it's going to be a different coin, right? So Bitcoin transaction cannot be reversed. It can be cancelled, and you can't change it back, like I said. So those are the good benefits of it. So, and like I said, there are other cryptocurrency. We have Litecoin, we have the Bitcoin Cash, we have Ethereum, we have USD Coin, we have even Acon. Acon, I don't know. I think that one is probably mined by Acon or wherever, but that one is also popular. So there are other opportunities that you can benefit from. That is that through referral, you can make money through referral. Like the Acon, even like the Bitcoin, if I send you a link and you register through that link, I can get some coin. You can get some coin too. Sometimes if you have been on the platform for a little while, they sometimes kind of educate their members, right? They quiz you and stuff like that. When you pass the quiz, you can get some free coin, or you can get some other lower coin that are not as expensive as Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin, I was introduced to it in 2017. All right. So in 2017, I was in Poland at that time when my friend just showed it to me on his phone, and it was $250. All right. And I was like, okay, let me do my research. You know, as a doctor of business administration student at that time, we take risk. That's why we're in business, right? But we have to take calculated risk, and you have to do a little bit of finding, right? But the danger with that is that the market does not wait for nobody. As we are talking right now, the market is going up and down, and people are making money by the second. So the longer you wait or delay your action, that's how much you are losing, or that's how much you could be gaining. So by September of 2017, remember I was introduced to it in February of 2017. By September, I completely forgot about it because I was in training in Poland. The Bitcoin from $250 rose to $18,000, $20,000 within the same year, within the space of 7-8 months. I believe a lot of people will be aware of that, especially Jim Barak, if he was calling at that time. So then that was a wake-up call for me, like, oh, what's going on? Like, I could have made so much money, like, but where? It was I lost a little bit then because I didn't take action, but that was not the end of it. So now a lot of financial institutions rose up, in the likes of JP Morgan, lack of a lot of investment authority organization, banks from the United States and across the globe to challenge this platform because of the disruption, the rate of disruption that, you know, the wave that they brought in and the way people make so much money. You know, the rich will always want to, you know, remain right on the top, right? So they challenged and they fought them, and it dropped from 20,000 in 2017. By 2018, February, March, it was around $2,000, $3,000 from 20,000 from 18,000. That was a big loss for some people, right? But that's not the end of the whole story, because they now kept improving on the system. Then blockchain technology came about. So blockchain technology is the technology that back up Bitcoin. It's like where the ledger is being registered. When you go to the bank, you do all your transaction, they give you ledger and all those stuff. So blockchain technology is kind of like the digital automation where the Bitcoin transaction, all those things are being recorded. This is the technology behind the Bitcoin. And blockchain technology is such that you can actually get certified in that area of specialization right now. You can get trained, get certified, and stuff like that. When anything has been taken to tertiary institution or educational platform, it can only get better, right? So with the blockchain technology now in the educational arena, a lot of people researching and doing a lot of great things in the lab, about it. So that kind of make it more stronger, make it more authentic, and make it more, reliable. And now the likes of JP Morgan and all those financial institutions that are acting as impediments, trying to stop this wave of cryptocurrency. What is now surprising is that now, as I'm talking now, they have larger stake in crypto world. In fact, most of them are miners as well, and it takes a lot of great deal to be a miner of Bitcoin. So right now we are talking about the Bitcoin itself at the rate of $38,237.41 as I'm talking right now. That's the current price. This morning was 20,000 or so.
How much did you call that?
If you guys are hearing me, I just can't hear you guys. I don't know why.
Wow.
We can
hear you, but
so much? It is $38,237.41 right now as we are talking. And
wow.
In September of 2020, it was 9,000 plus. And I remember vividly, I was mentoring people, I was coaching people, I was telling people, I took it upon myself, calling people, telling them that, hey, this is going to go up before the end of the year. Around November, December, it's going to be like around 15,000. That was my prediction. That was my forecast. And I was so sure, I was so certain that it's going to be around $15,000 by November, December of 2020. I was saying that in September of 2020. I was wrong, but I was wrong in a positive way, in the sense that by November, December, Bitcoin was $22,000. I was beaten hands down. It was $22,000. And I started reaching out to some of those people like, hey, did you see what's going on? I started sending them screenshots. Like, this is what is going on, because I have platform, so I could say, this is what's going on now. Do you guys see, how much you could have gained or how much you are losing right now? Even if you put like $500 or $100, this is how much you could have been right now within 4 months. And while we are still talking, a lot of people are skeptical and kind of like afraid, like it might crash like it did in 2017 at some point. But I knew it wasn't going to crash right away. I know it's going to go down, but not right immediately. And within the space of 1, 2, 3 weeks, from 22,000, it went to $40,000. Now it's 38,237. So that's the market. That's the market. And from my own personal definition of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, I say it is a currency of the future that is already existing right now. So whether we like it or not, this currency is going to stay. That's going to be up and down in the price, but this currency is going to stay. Because we're in the digital age, the platform is more convenient, is easily accessible, is without no middleman, no central bank, And in Europe is big because a lot of people have been using in Europe. You can buy houses, car, and a lot of stuff with it. And even right now, I'm tracking that the US government has also approved that bank transactions can be done via Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in the US. And that's the biggest obstacle. So once the obstacle of the United States has been lowered or been removed, which is the case right now, it's just going to go, it's going to go very, going to skyrocket. And that is why you see the price is going up now, because now we have bigger companies like Amazon having their own cryptocurrencies. And then the next is going to be like Facebook and YouTube and the rest of them start mining their own currency. And you know what that's going to mean, right? So now, when we look at the price at $38,237.41, and a lot of people will be like, oh, I mean, already that's way too high. I can't afford that in the next years or wherever. But the good news is that with Bitcoin, you can buy in a fraction. You can buy as much as $50. You can even buy as much as maybe $10. They charge fee every transaction you make. They charge little amount, like maybe $1, $1 plus, depending on the volume. But anything above that transaction, you can buy in that fraction. I think that's the way it is right now for everybody. That's been the way it is since I registered and I joined the Coinbase. So you can buy in fraction. You can even have it as an investment opportunity whereby you contribute to the investment on monthly or weekly or daily or quarterly as you want, certain amount, maybe $10, $20, $50, $100. So you can buy as little as you want to buy. Another good news is that there are other coins, like I said. So we have Litecoin. Litecoin right now is $169.67. So you can buy one single coin of Litecoin. And then we have Ethereum. Ethereum is also another coin that you can buy. We have Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash is $597.58. We even have USD, US dollar coin, which is $1 US to one US dollar coin right now. And Acorn and the likes of it. There are some coins that are in like $1, some are in cents, some are in like, so there are a lot of opportunity there. So Bitcoin is the parent coin, just like how US dollar is so popular and is the currency of the world that we trade by. So that's how Bitcoin is right now, right? But whenever Bitcoin rises, other coin also rises with it. So that's the good thing about it.
Okay.
I can hear you guys.
You can hear
I don't know what I'm going to do.
You need to work on that from your side there. Okay. While you are working on that from your side, let me just quickly go through what comment people are asking. Royal Rising says, yes, this is a great discussion. I have done the research too. You need to re-add yourself. Hello, doctor. Kindly re-add yourself. I'm sorry for this. I want you to see this. Kindly re-add yourself. Let me remove doctor. Can you hear us now? Okay. While he's working on that, I will just go through what okay, Jim Barak says, for the doctor, what are you thinking about the dollar and its relation to gold prices? Okay, when he gets back, I believe the technical issue would have been solved so that he will answer that. Then I was going through what Royal Rising says. He said, I too lost out. I was looking at Bitcoin when it was just £7, but there was no blockchain wallet technology. Wow, that's serious. So, doctor, can you hear us now?
Yes, yes, much better now. Thank you.
Better. And I'm so worried about Gifty and Nausicaa. Gifty, can you hear us now? Hello, Gifty.
I think our network is kind of not too good. I'm not sure why.
Wow. I would have loved that to also contribute a quota. Then let me go through what people are already saying in the chat room. Say,
Okay.
Mary Smudgy says, wait, that was from February to September. She was referring to what you were saying, the rise in the price of Bitcoin, that from $250, it rose up to $18,000. And you know, when you and I had this discussion, I was so shocked that what kind of investment, what kind of crazy investment is that? That I got a Bitcoin within few months from $250 and is now at $18,000, not $1,800, but $18,000. That is highly astronomical. And the part of the question I wanted to ask, because the last time you also mentioned that the Bitcoin is now about 20, is now going to be about $15,000 the last time we talked, only for us to wake up and discover that the Bitcoin is even more than what you postulated, what you calculated, is now at the whooping sum of $38,000. Now, the question I was having in mind is that people like us that are just are just trying to invest peanuts. I was afraid that we are already out of the market, but I'm so happy that they are saying that one can be buying in fractions. So now the question is, if one is buying in fractions, how do you do? How is the calculation done? That fraction, I want to believe that since you are buying in fraction, you are also going to generate your own part of the revenue in fraction of the overall amount of the Bitcoin. Am I correct? And the last is, what about if I started contributing in fraction when Bitcoin was maybe, let's say I wait a bit now, look for when the Bitcoin can just help us to go back to like $20,000. So what now happens, maybe within some frame of time, the prices now goes up. The remaining part of the fraction that I need to make up to be able to buy or own a single complete Bitcoin, what will happen to that calculation? Is my contribution going to be static on the $20,000 that I started with, or the fraction will keep on fluctuating also based on the current price of the amount for the amount of Bitcoin?
All right. So it's very easy to answer your question. We have to look at it from two angles. So if you are looking at it from investing with us and putting your contribution to us, so that's a different angle to look at, which I was going to talk about eventually.
Okay.
But regardless of how you look at it, if you look at it as having your own investment which you manage by yourself, which you can do also, the only constraint is that depending on your location, there are some platforms that are not available in some other location. Like in Nigeria, I'm not sure if Coinbase is available in Nigeria, but I know they have other platforms like is it Packful or something like that that other people uses for Bitcoin also. So different region has different platforms. But Coinbase is one of the biggest platforms that has been in existence from the beginning that you can trade Bitcoin on, and then Binance, which is available for us in the United States, in Europe, and the likes. So now, regardless of what platform, right, and regardless of your region, your location, when you buy in fraction, your profit will be based on your volume. Okay, so like for me now, I have an account and they give me real-time information on my platform, on my account. So when it goes up by 10%, you get a message that, oh, Bitcoin just went up by 10%. So that 10% is, if it was 20,000 and it go up by 10%, so that's 10% of the 20,000. So that would be like 20, whatever, maybe 21,000 or 20,500, something like that, right? When it come down by maybe 2% or 5%, they're gonna also alert you. So your volume will also be going up and coming and dropping, rising and dropping with the market trends. You see what I'm saying? Like we must understand, like the market, it's just like the click of the clock. That's how the market works behind the scene. So, but we won't see all of those until when they alert us, right? We'll see more of the way the market works when we talk about trading synthetic and forex, which Anostika was supposed to actually explain more in detail about that once we get to that point. So, but with the Bitcoin, the miners will be the one that will see a lot of stuff that is going up. The only thing you'll be seeing is the effect on your the volume and the amount, the worth of your Bitcoin on your platform. You see when it goes up, you see when it comes down, or when they send you messages. So that's how if you are putting fraction, you are buying a fraction, when it goes up, you see your price goes up too. That means you are making profit. And when it drops, you see it drop too.
Okay, let me just chip in. I don't want us to miss the questions that are being asked in the chat room. Are they?
Okay.
Are they? Jim Barak said, Doctor, what are you thinking about the dollar and its relation to the gold prices?
So, the US dollar now, US dollar is very strong currency. It's a very, very strong powerful currency. That's why it has been sustained this far. Okay. So, but the disruption that is coming with the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, if the United States do not do something about it, do not take advantage of the opportunity in the crypto world, is going to eventually weaken the US dollar. You see what I'm saying? And that is why the likes of JP Morgan and other financial institutions in the US are now investing heavily in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a miner. And that's why the US also is now allowing financial institutions and banks to allow bank transaction in cryptocurrency to make sure the US dollar still retain its relevance. But everything is all about a matter of time. You see what I'm saying? So gold is rising now. Gold is rising. The price of gold is going up now. Because the only thing that is making the price and the worth of gold to drop is United States currency, US dollar. If US dollar fall, gold will rise. If gold is rising, the US dollar is probably getting weakened. And now the cryptocurrency is coming with its own wave of disruption that is hard for anybody to stop it because of the flexibility of it, because there's no middle person in between. The federal and the central government do not have control over it. Unlike the US dollar or British pounds and all those other strong currency, Japanese yen, the federal government can decide to print as much as they want to print, which can cause inflation, right?
Okay.
But with the Bitcoin, we don't have them. They're not in the picture.
Okay. Gifty just reached out to me. She said she needed to add something to the gold and dollar question. So Gifty, you have the floor. Hello, Gifty.
Yeah, speak a little bit louder.
Can you hear me?
Speak a little bit louder, please.
Hello. everybody hear me?
Very well.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the gold, okay, so you see my I'm sorry, I think my network is very bad or so please pardon me. Now with the gold and they are negatively correlated. Okay, doctor said whenever they're going up, the gold is coming down, and you can actually I don't know if I'm going to
Speak slowly. Speak slowly. I think you are breaking up. Speak a little bit slowly,
be
please.
You are echoing.
too technical, but there's
Wow.
something called okay. I'm echoing.
Yes.
Yeah, just say slowly.
If I
Go
use my
slowly.
ear don't hear me. Okay. I'm saying that the gold and the dollar are negatively correlated. So whenever the dollar is up, the gold is down, and vice versa. You know, in the days before fiat, the dollar was seen with the gold. So the dollar to overcome the gold to be the biggest currency in the world. So these two commodities, the currency and the currency dollar and commodity gold are all opposite direction. So I don't know if you can hear me. Go
Yeah,
to
we are
the
hearing
market
you.
and you see the dollar is going up. Know that the gold is going down. And any other currency that is connected to the gold will be going down. So we have the yen, which is connected to gold. So when dollar is going up, you realize that Japan is going down, gold is going down and vice. So that is the easy way I could take it. Yeah, I don't want to be too technical.
Okay. Now the next question is, what is the free feature
What is
of
the future of
what's the
Freecoin?
future of Freecoin? Doctor, before you respond to this, we want to know what is Freecoin and what is the future.
Free
Okay,
coin.
future.
The
Yeah.
future of
Free,
the
Freecoin.
of the
That's the question Adeyemi Moses is asking. What is the feature of Freecoin?
so I mean, so when you talk about free coin, is it a type of cryptocurrency?
Okay. I take it that Adeyemi, in case you are still online, you might need to make your question clearer. When you say free coin, does it mean that there is a particular coin that is called free coin, just like we have Bitcoin? So that we can be able to have answers to your question. Tanya, we look forward to having you in the conversation. Then I think Adeyemi stays there. And what is your advice on free coin? This Adeyemi, please, we want you to recoin your question so that it can be well understood. Okay. I think I go
So
to the next
okay,
question now.
all right, go to the next question.
Empress 13 says, the new USA money, we have a crypto attached to it. Doctor, do you have any information with respect to this?
Yeah, so that's what I said is that the major obstacle to cryptocurrency was the United States financial institution and government, right? In 2017, there was a lot of lawsuits, a lot of you know uh, questioning, scrutiny, because people want to know uh, the 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 future, the stability, the reliability of this coin, or if it's something that anybody can just, you know, it originally looked like fraud, like fraudulent stuff. You see what I'm saying? Even though it has been in existence for a while, because the what we understand before was gold, which is real, which you can mine, you can hold on to it, but how much gold can you store? Imagine if Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, the richest person on earth now, if we have to convert all his money to gold, where are we going to store it? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So we there's just so much of gold that you can store, and then there is even exposure to theft and all kind of stuff because it's physical and people can break into it and stuff like that, right? So because of all the scrutiny about the reliability of the cryptocurrency was why they faced a lot of scrutiny and lawsuits. But once they are able to break that barrier and the blockchain technology came into existence to back it up, and we're in the digital age, so everybody in this age understands how digital platform works and everything works like that, right? A lot of programming in place, a lot of stuff like that. So that makes it more easy. So now the US government now they have the financial institution and a lot of their billionaires now investing into cryptocurrency as a miner, right? And that is what they are going to use to back up the US currency so that we can still be able to trade in the US dollar backed by crypto until maybe when they're able to take control of the market and probably have the largest mining platform, then maybe we can now switch completely to digital currency, cryptocurrency controlled by the United States. But it's a competition, it's a race. The United States is behind already in this race because they didn't take it, not because they didn't know about it, but because they didn't really take it serious from the beginning. So these people are already way ahead. Bitcoin is already way ahead. So every other coin is lining up behind it. So I do not know how they're going to be able to beat that wave. So that presents a big challenge in the future to the US dollar. You see what I'm saying? But we can't really say what's going to happen because the dollar is still very strong right now, and it's going to be very hard to weaken the dollar. It's not going to be very easy. So there might be that competition between the two currencies.
Okay. Adeyemi is rephrasing his question. So this is Adeyemi's question. Adeyemi is saying is that Freecoin is like Ethereum and the rest. It's on Trust Wallet. What is the future of Freecoin? And your advice on the coin?
So if I'm going to really say that, so they say Freecoin was originally an open source Bitcoin client forked from the original Bitcoin client. That's what I'm getting from that right now. And they say it has evolved into software designed to make peer-to-peer currencies. So I think what he's trying to say is kind of a little bit different from the question he's asking, because Ethereum is a coin on its own. It's just a coin like Bitcoin, like Bitcoin Cash, like Litecoin. Those are other kind of coins like Ripple, Acorn, and all those are coins, right? But it depends on the platform you are operating and depend on, because we have a lot of miners now. We have a lot of people that are mining coin now, and we have a lot of people that, like, they talk about peer-to-peer, like they are kind of just making themselves like intermediary between all these platforms, right? So it's like going to a broker to buy stock. You see what I'm saying? The stock of Apple or Amazon is right there. Right now in the digital age, you can actually buy it directly from the company if you have a platform that allows you to buy it, right? The difference is that the company might be saying, okay, the least you can buy is 100 units, which you as a person might not be able to buy 100 units if you don't have that money. So, but you cannot buy fraction through other platforms. So that's kind of what his question is kind of trying to say. That what's the future of those people that make possible the peer-to-peer transaction for all those coins. But Freecoin itself, he says, it's kind of a source of Bitcoin, right? That was forked from the original Bitcoin client. So I don't really know much about the Freecoin. If it's a type of coin on its own, then you have to do more of your research on it, right? You have to do more of your research on it, right? And also, whatever platform you want to use, you have to also do your own research on it, because as legitimate as the cryptocurrency is, we cannot say there are other people out there that are making gains in some kind of way from it, right? So you just have to be careful of what platform and what kind of coin you are buying. That's what I'm saying. But the coin, if you want recommendation about coin and you want to know more about some coin that we can recommend to you, the feature and stuff of those coins, then we can say, okay, Bitcoin, I can tell you that Bitcoin is here to stay. I can tell you Ethereum is here to stay. Litecoin is not going anywhere. Bitcoin Cash is right here, is not going anywhere. USD coin is not going here. Acon coin is going to go, it's going to grow more. It's going to grow really, really rapidly because I think
Let
they
me
are
come.
trying to target the African market with that coin.
Let me come after that A coin. You just said that A coin is going to grow rapidly.
Yes.
Wow. What's the present value for A coin now?
Let me check it right now. Give me 1 second. The reason why I say it's going to grow rapidly is that I think that coin is targeted at the African market.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I think it's targeted
Okay.
at the African market. So,
Okay.
uh,
And you know anything that Africans put their hand into?
yeah, because so the world is looking and focusing on the African market right now because of the lot of opportunities that are there, cheap labor, the population, and a lot of things. So I think a coin is kind of the way I'm looking at it right now is kind of designed for kind of like investment kind of uh, portfolio where you can just put something there monthly, like up to as little as $1, $3, or even $5 a month. You see what I'm saying? So
Oh,
um, I'm trying to see if they have, because I don't have that. I've heard about it. The people have sent referrals to me.
okay. Okay. Okay, Empress, thanks for the stuff you sent to me on WhatsApp just now, the information you sent to me. I think I will go through that and I will revert on it.
Okay.
In case you don't mind, Empress, I would like to show you I would like you to come on board and share with us uh, on this platform with respect to the topic we are looking at. So, Empress, this is the link to this stream yard so that you can to this stream so that you can discuss with us. We can pick your brain to know what you know about that. So, Moses Pakosal says good night. Wow, thanks for being here, Moses. Then, based on what we have discussed so far, hello, doctor.
Yes.
Hello, doctor.
Yeah, I'm
When
here.
Okay, based on your experience in this cryptocurrency investment and the likes, can you just give us like I love using the word safe, as in in your own ranking within the first 5 to 7 uh, cryptocurrency that one can invest in, as in the kind of coin you just mentioned Ethereum now.
Yes.
You said
So
Bitcoin is okay.
the A coin, let me quickly chip that one in. I just looked it up right now. So initial coin offering, ICO price of A coin is $1.40. So
Wow.
but I think the way they are designing the way the miner or whoever owned that coin is trying to circulate it is they have 42 million uh, circulating supply. So, but I think the way they want to do is just to be like an investment package where you have to contribute to certain amount monthly.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So, and then you can calculate your return on investment over the period that you invest. So, I think that coin should not be overlooked because if it's targeted at Africa, uh, the population of Africa is a lot, and once people start going into it, especially because the price is just $1.40, so a lot of people can invest in that right now. Once people start investing in that, it's going to start going up as well, right? So that's why I said that might be, but individuals should do their research. I don't have that coin yet. I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, I have Ripple, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. So those are the list of coins that I can recommend. I can recommend
Are you there?
USD coin. Yes, I'm here. USD coin is also good. Monero is good.
Monero. Okay.
Yes, Monero is good. What else? I can also recommend. Let me see. I'm trying to see what are the good ones.
Okay. Doctor.
Yes.
Let me quickly give you something to get your hand busy on. This Acoin, can you help us look at the flow? How much was it in the past 6 months to 1 year from now? So let's actually see if there is a positive trend of it accumulating or growing. While you do that, I would like to go back to Gifty. Gifty, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, now we can hear you very well, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy now. It's clear. Wow. Let's
Okay.
give it to Empress. We also have Empress here. Hello, Empress. Oh, now the whole house is getting hot because we also have Jim Barak.
Happy New Year. Can I ask the doctor one quick question?
Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
You know, I'm worried about the Federal Trade Commission coming in and regulating Bitcoin and the elite somehow gathering together and putting it into a fancy box that they'll be able to control. Do you sense anything coming down the line with the Federal Trade Commission or any type of regulations being set by the United States, knowing that they're so far behind the world?
Yeah, so that's the challenge. That's the challenge. Like I said, the bottleneck with the cryptocurrency growth has been the United States and the financial institution because of the threat to the US dollar, which I understand, right? So, but gradually, the United States has been opening up to embracing the cryptocurrency, but we don't know how they are actually going to take over the market. Because I know that's for sure. That's the goal of the United States. We want to remain relevant. We've done a lot of sacrifice. We've helped a lot of our country. So there should be nothing stopping us from staying up there, right? So I don't know what the strategy is going to be. So I know there's going to be some sort of regulation because the way we do business in America is different from the other parts of the world. So I know there's going to be some sort of regulation. And I know that since the United States government has allowed the banking institutions to start accepting Bitcoin as to start conducting transaction using Bitcoin and stuff like that, it has started at the minimum level and it's going to just grow. So that is when that control is going to come in at some point.
Right. That's what I was wondering because
we do differently.
Yeah, because, you know, like when Nixon took us off the gold standard, I was thinking, well, now Bitcoin is something in a sense, it's going to be an information currency in itself, without having the, you know, the middleman being there with the banks. I think that we're going to start seeing a pattern where the type of currency is going to be equal across the board, and that this is what really scares me about Bitcoin is, I mean, it's the only thing really, is how are they going to regulate it from country to country? And who's going to make their own? Can they just make their own? Or is it going to be a mining operation, like you were saying earlier? Because that mining stuff is really technical.
Yeah. So it's always been mining from when it started centuries ago. It's always been mining. So, and that's how it's going to continue because it's a digital currency. So it has to be mined, right? And I can just picture it like the way they mine gold, but in a digital platform now, right? Since we are dealing with digital currency. So that's how that is. Now, the regulation of it is going to be really hard to regulate it. So the regulation is going to come from different institution to different institution. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So maybe once the financial institutions embrace it and they start mining their own coin, which the collective institution is going to license them, because you can't just mine, you have to get license.
That's right.
And there are requirements you have to meet to get license. So once those financial institutions start getting licenses, which a lot of people, thousands of people have gotten license. So once they start mining, then they can now set their own regulation for their own customer in line with the parent regulation.
Because okay, that's what I was wondering about. Yep.
Yeah, the goal of it is to have a currency that is not that the government does not have control over.
Right.
The central bank doesn't have control over. So that's going to be the goal. So every regulation still has to be in line with that to make it carry on its original goal and purpose, to serve the purpose it was designed to. But other regulation will be in line with that, but will come from the different institutions. So now you have to go to whatever institution you trust.
Yeah. Thank you for that answer. That helps me a lot.
And then the good thing about this is that you don't have to worry about the exchange rate and all those stuff that we deal with. Some of us that are in the United States, we deal with when we want to send money to our parents, our friends and loved ones at home, or even to support the Setros. We go through a lot of pain and hardship because the dollar is the currency of the United States. The currency of Nigeria is naira, and so also the other country currency. So we have to go through a lot of middleman, pay a lot of fee. You are scared, or maybe they will not be able to get it. They have complained, oh, you use the wrong phone number, or all kind of things goes on right there, right? But with the crypto, it has a digital wallet, and your digital wallet is recognized anywhere, everywhere, anytime. I've been helping a lot of people in Nigeria with crypto, with Bitcoin, over the years since 2017. Some of them will give me the local currency in Nigeria, and I will just give them Bitcoin, or they'll just tell me send the coin to this place or that place. I will just send the coin to that place. All you need is your digital wallet. So if you give me your digital wallet, you share with me now, and I have some coin, I can send you coin and you get it within seconds. So your digital wallet is global. It's recognized globally, regardless of your situation, regardless of your platform that you are operating, whether you are with JP Morgan, or we are with Acoin, or we are with Binance, or with Coinbase. Regardless, your digital wallet, your cryptocurrency digital wallet is unique on every platform. It's like having a one bank account that every other bank in the world recognizes. That's what will happen. So that's why that's the good thing. That's why I say it's not going anywhere, because of the flexibility of it.
Okay, I think I need to come in here after this. Empress will come in, because I see that she's fired up. She has a lot of information. Just like what you said, I'm beginning to see that if what you're actually saying, if it actually ends up the way you have just said it, that might be a kind of relief to our Setros Foundation. You remember what we passed through at December when we were trying to gather money to get chickens, live chicken to feed the 100 families. As at 48 hours to the day, we were having challenges with payments. The transfers that were to come in, there was a lot of bottlenecks, and even Dr. Ojo was seriously distressed for like almost more than a week just for a single transactions to be made. So I think Dr. Ojo, since you are already aware of some of these challenges and the likes, you might need to, after now, you might need to draft out how you'll be able to assist us so that maybe we can really have a digital wallet or what have you that can make the job easier for us to assist this African youth that we are trying to assist here, because we go through a whole lot and something just happened. I'm so sorry that I'm mentioning. Okay, I don't want to mention the platform, but I'm telling you there is a particular platform that I just discovered this last week. I was shocked when I saw the fees they took away from us, and they've been taking the fees all this while. They've been taking it in dollars, and I was so shocked because the last one was too heavy. You can imagine when you are paying about $78
for a very small amount.
For a very small amount. People are trying
to transfer of money.
For transfer, before the money got to us, they removed $78.
How much
is now remaining?
Wow.
In short, we're not able to, because as we speak now, we have list of youths that we are supposed to pay for their training. We are supposed to buy their machines. You understand? But at the end of the day, the money that people send to us, the fees have already taken away. Even the fee alone can buy some machines for those youths. So I was just so discouraged. I was like, we can't continue like this. You can imagine somebody is sending $200 to you, and you have already taken out fee of about $60-70.
Yeah, that's
what that is not right at all. And the fees that this platform will take their own fee, another platform will take it, then the one that will even finally transfer it to your bank account will also take theirs. At the end of the day, you just be looking, is this, does it really worth all this? So Dr. Ojo, we would like to know more about this Bitcoin wallets and what have you. Meanwhile, we would like Empress to come up. Wow, Empress is showing us something.
What's that? Okay. Is that your digital wallet?
Wow.
But we can't hear you.
She has a digital.
Wow. So Empress, you have the floor, and since you have this digital wallet, I want you to explain it in layman's form, the way it will be easier for us to understand, so that we can be fast about this and get it done with for our foundation. Okay. Okay, Empress.
Can you use your microphone so we can hear you, man?
We can't hear you, Empress. We can't hear you. Okay. Wow. What is this? Technical guys, you help us out.
I had to log out and log back in when it was doing that.
Okay, I think she got a mic now. Hello, Empress. I think you need to log out and log in.
Log out and log back in, please.
Yeah. Because you know what, why I know that Empress has a load of information. While we were talking, she sent me a WhatsApp message, and I know that no,
She can't
she
still hear.
really
Just type it. Tell her that she should please.
Empress. Okay,
Okay, I
she's
see
doing
on
that.
the panel.
Yeah. While she's doing that, where is Gifty? Hello, Gifty. Okay, Gifty.
Look at that Bitcoin. Someone asked me some
Hello,
Bitcoin.
hello, Gifty. Okay. Wow, Gifty. I can see that you've mentioned us. Okay, while we wait for this, our technical people. Oh
So
my goodness.
what I can say is Gifty there.
Okay. Hello, Gifty. I think
It's echoing. You have to speak slowly.
I think network really came for Gifty tonight. They don't want us to hear her.
Okay, Empress.
So let's have Empress back. Empress, my goodness. Empress. Okay, while we wait for Empress, and just keep, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, but my question now is, Doctor,
Yes.
based on what we have been seeing and based on what we have been hearing, how safe are we relying on this cryptocurrency? Because I've been seeing a whole lot being written about even the current monetary system that we are practicing, that it has been a whole lot. I don't want to, because presently on this platform, I'm very mindful of the discussion I am bringing up. I just want to stay clear out of some storylines of these people that that we don't want to talk about. I just want to be based on how to help humanity out, how to ensure that people are empowered, how to ensure that African youth are redirected and they begin to participate on the global platform doing legitimate business. And I think our discussion next week is going to be, we are going to be discussing on fraud and how it has impacted businesses negatively across the globe. Because both, regardless of the color, whether white, black, indigo, purple, everyone is involved in one fraudulent activity or the other. So, and this is becoming so appalling. It's disrupting free business transaction for people that are really doing the right thing. And I will, as much as possible, I'm going to make it so much dramatic. We are going to look at scenarios of how people are being played online, how emotions are being shut down online by some of these little fraudulent miscreants. Because that's the basis why we are having majority of these challenges that we are having, even in transfers. So we'll leave that till next week. I will inform us on the areas that we need to talk about. But presently now, we want to really move over to this Bitcoin. We don't want to be late boomers. We don't want to be late comers, because we realize that we are already late. Somebody like me, I'm already late. I don't know jack about this Bitcoin. I just know that Jim Barak will be hammering Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. You need to get. So one day I just said, let me even find out what is Jim speaking, because whenever he's talking, it's like he's speaking Espanol. So I now discovered that, wow, I've really missed out. And thank God I reached out to Dr. Ojo. When Dr. Ojo showed me what I've missed out, I was scared, because I have never seen an investment from $250 and see it move within the space of some few months. We are now talking of 18,000. Then from 18,000, it jumps to 20-something thousand. 20-something thousand is now 38,000. Hello, I'm just checking to be sure that I'm still alive, because because one should not just be slow about some of these things, so that the more people like us know about this, the more we'll be able to educate more Africans, more people from other countries to participate, so that we have the right people really benefiting from all this. Empress. Oh, Empress, I can hear you now. Hello, Empress.
Empress.
Empress. I can hear you now, Empress. Hello, Empress. Okay, with that being said, my question goes to Doctor.
I'm right here.
Okay. Okay, my question goes to you.
Okay.
You seem to know much about this digital currency and what have you. In what way can people that do not want to bother themselves, so some persons, they just want to invest, they don't want to bother themselves in monitoring the market oscillations and the likes, fluctuations, in what way do you think you can come in to assist people like us that might want a secure, like a secure business?
Let me jump in real quick on this.
Okay.
Let me jump in real quick.
Okay.
There's a system here that people are already starting, and it's a savings account. And what it does is you got like $10 a week. You're going to put this into an account, and it grows, and they're going to go do the mining for you. And so this type of account is it's under Swan. Swan Bitcoin is by Max Kaiser. Now Max Kaiser is he's very, very popular here in the States, and he is predicting 65,000 Bitcoin very soon here. And we're looking at 2-3 months, and it's possible Bitcoin can be 100,000. And it's only going to keep going up as long as JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs and all these other people get in on it. And what this doing is it's limiting other people from getting in. And in a sense, you're going to have to start small and do a savings type of account, because if the price reaches, anything higher, you won't be able to afford it. This is what my question is for the doctor. A great reset, financially speaking, can it be done globally?
A great research?
Right. Can it be done? Yeah. Can it be done globally though? Can we have a reset, and then all those other people? Oh, let's see if she can hear now. No sound yet.
Just continue.
Okay. I would just want to know that if we could, if there was a reset, financially speaking, the people that would be owning Bitcoin, what would be their problem? I mean, they would, in other words, we would have to liquidate it across the board. Isn't that true?
I mean, we can say that's true, and then we can say that's not true. But yeah, going back to research, yeah, there can be a global research. There's nothing stopping anybody from doing research. Like I said, there's research going on right now in institutions on blockchain, and that's what is that's the backbone of Bitcoin, right? Because that's where all the ledger and all these transactions recorded, right, through that technology, right? So
right.
That's another good thing. So there's also one that I just got. I can't remember the name right now. I just sent to me that it's also going to be just like the blockchain. So it's just going to be like layer upon layer upon layer of technology that is backing it up. That's going to strengthen the platform and the transaction and everything. So researches are going on already. There are some professional organizations that can certify you on blockchain, and then you can have a certificate on blockchain that you can actually even use to look for jobs. So I know institutions, it might be those in the IT and computer science and all this programming and stuff like that, they are already doing a lot of research. And the Bitcoin itself, the cryptocurrency itself, they are research and development is going on that by that organization, by those people, by all those miners also done day to day, right? So, and the other financial institutions that are coming on board, JP Morgan and all the rest of them, they're also going to be doing their research too to see how they're gonna, profit from it, how they're gonna like make it, attract more customers to themselves and all of those and all of those. So research can be done globally. We also, as we are right like this, we can also decide to conduct research if we want. You see what I'm saying? One of the research we could do is what Mr. Setros is talking about how we can, help the African people, African youth, and
the problem they are facing, the problem that they are facing with transaction, the problem they are facing with the transaction and when they need to get money and stuff like that, right? So those are kind of research in their own little way. So yes, research can be done globally. Research can be done by anybody, and doesn't matter where you are, you can do research. The bottom line is that the technology, we have people that are behind the technology that have been in there for centuries. So they're always going to be there. They're already ahead. They're going to always be there. There's nothing we can do about that. Other people just have to join. So that's that one. And then talk about the investment opportunity. So that's one of what I do, myself and my team and my partner. It's just unfortunate that Sika is not just able to connect properly on this platform, because we've been helping quite a number of people on different level. So and I actually wanted her to talk about on also the synthetic and the volatility market and even forex also, which I don't know if we are going to get to that one. So, but opportunity that are available is this. People do not have to be part of all these emotional roller coaster of, oh, it's gone up, oh, it's coming down and stuff like that. People don't have to be part of that. Just like Jim Barak said, there are a lot of organizations out there that offer investment opportunity that you can contribute to on a monthly basis. Like Acorn also is one of them. It's designed that way. You can put like $1, $5, $2 month to month, and it's just going to pile up. And a lot of other organizations like that are there. You just have to do your research and know who you are going with. And also, like Jim Barak said, it's always good to start little, just start gradually. We are already late in the game right now, so the best is just for us to try to catch up with time. So that's also another thing to pay attention to. So what I say from my investment standpoint as a doctor of business administration is, when you are going to invest, don't invest something that if something happens, then you just want to go and kill yourself, or that would just be like the end of the world for you or something like that. Do something that is consistent and gradual. Is better than trying to be so aggressive.
Now,
you can be aggressive.
Now, did you notice that when Bitcoin shot up to almost 40,000 the other day, gold dipped a little bit? Is this something that the dollar is why they're hedging their bets? A lot of people are buying Bitcoin, then going ahead and trying to buy gold from the profit of Bitcoin. That's the catch-22. You know what I'm saying? You can't have both.
Yeah, so that might be a strategy. Whether we like it or not, the US dollar has a lot of competitor, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know that from ages. So that might be a strategy right there, right? So because the more people are buying gold, the more indication that the US dollar is getting weaker. And that might be because of a lot of things that is going on in the United States right now. Investors, they think way ahead of time. They try to add 1 + 1 to make it 2. So they might be looking at what's going on, what could be happening, what the trend of thing, what direction, what could be happening. You understand what I'm saying? So they might be seeing more than what we are seeing right now.
Right.
So, but the truth is that when gold is rising, it means an indication that US dollar is dropping, is falling. So if people are now buying gold from Bitcoin, then that can even strengthen the gold market more, and it's going to weaken the US dollar more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that might be a strategy right there.
Right.
So from my own, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So from this investment package, so myself and my team, precisely Anosika, what we do is we educate people like we are doing right now. It's part of how we support and give back to the society. We educate people, enlighten people, right? We do that freely, like we are doing right now. But then we also try to empower the youth. Like there's a project that we are doing right now in Ghana, but it's targeted at the women, because we know that the forex market, the synthetic market, even the Bitcoin market, women are way behind. Like very little percentage of women are in all this kind of things. You see what I'm saying? So our sister Anosika, she's based in Ghana. She's into finance. She's a trader. You see what I'm saying? She's a trader. So right now we have a series of accounts that we trade for people at the commission base, percentage base, and stuff like that. So that project is targeted at the women in Ghana to expose them to the synthetic indices market, volatility market, forex market, and all those other markets, and even Bitcoin that is coming up right now. So we also want to extend that to other places. So training like that, people pay for that. So we train people so they can get exposed and get enlightened, get the education, and they can do it by themselves. So if you are in the United States, you are in Europe, there's nothing stopping you from right after this call, after this meeting, go to Coinbase, download the app, take like 5 or 2 minutes, download the app, and create another account, and you can put $5 or $50 there right away and watch it grow in the next 1 week. Now, if you're in Nigeria,
that's what I wanted to do.
Other platform.
But I want to do it. I want to put my savings account in the foundation of the Setros. So I want to be able to. So I will be able to put my. That's what I want to do. I want to put my wallet only for one purpose, which is for the foundation. So, and then and hopefully they can start getting that information you're telling us to the youth. And then once one of them becomes successful, guess what they're going to do? They're going to turn around, come back to the foundation, and find some more people that need that type of help. It's as Blackmail TV says, love, support equals growth, right? And you got to have all three. You got to have all three together. So that's what I want to do. I want to pressure the doctor to find a way to set up a foundation wallet that we can all hook up to. Okay. And then I don't have to use PayPal, and I don't have to lose $4 every time I send $15 or something. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's more money I'll be putting into the foundation.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah, I agree with that. I support that. That was going to be my next recommendation to them. To look into how the future of the foundation and how the foundation can be able to stand alone, not just based on what people are sending, because we don't know how long people are going to be able to keep sending. But it's also good to have some kind of investment package that will keep growing regardless of what's going on. So that's a good thing that you have said. I support that. So we can get a foundation wallet on either Coinbase or whatever platform, and have a way to manage it and be able to also put Bitcoin or whatever coin we want into it and watch it grow. So that's a good thing. So anyway, so that's what we do, and we reach out to people. We give them free education when they want to know more, they want to learn more, and they are ready to pay. They pay. We teach them, and also my own personal investment package I give out to people, and I have a few number of people right now. I have like 5 people that are about to come on board right now. Maybe this month or next, I have like 3 people that are already on board. Is that if you don't want to be in the roller coaster game, but you have money and you want your money to work for you,
that's
right?
what I.
So depending on your location.
Yeah, That's the most important thing. Is this roller coaster ride is almost got like a potential bubble popping scenario almost daily. It's like you don't know if it's just going to tank and drop real quick. So there's got to be a much more secure way to, like what you were talking about, and that's exactly what I'm glad to be able to speak to you about today, because if it's on a small level, and let's think like a grocery store that has a co-op, right? You know, there's a co-op grocery stores where the owners are the employees. That's the kind of thinking I'm trying to, manifest with this foundation. I want the foundation to be based on the youth contributing back, to the foundation. We've got to be able to get more tools out there to that gentleman. We've got to be able to get more sales leaving Africa. And for the reason there's a huge market for goods from Africa. It just seems like the currency is going to crush
I think it's frozen.
It's frozen.
Is a little bit frozen.
Yeah, it's like group economics, like Royal Rising is saying. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like a co-op, like
Yes. Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah, so that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So yeah, we can definitely work with that, set up something, and see how best we can manage that for Setro. So, but then individually too, if we want to have something for ourselves, we can also do that. So for my own angle, what I do to people is give them like a percentage of monthly return based on their investment, and they can have up to 4 months or more duration of investment. Can you guys all hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
So that's the package that I designed for my client, where they can invest minimum of 4 months and as much as 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or whatever duration they want, and then they can have a percentage of profit on month-to-month basis, not less than 5% of their total principal, and their principal is also guaranteed. And some of them also like the idea of compounding the profit. So instead of getting the profit out month to month, they add it to the principal, and everything just compound for them, so they can have something robust. So that is kind of great in the sense that you are not part of the roller coaster, and you have a fixed return rate. So if it's 5%, you are getting your 5% regardless of what's going on in the market. Plus your principal is secure. You see what I'm saying? So that's the package that I designed for my client, right? So, and what Jim Barak also said is also a great thing for the Setro. You see what I'm saying? Which is exactly, is in my mind to recommend that before the end of this meeting. So you brought it up way ahead of time. Thank you for doing that. So, that's the investment. The education part of it is also like people that want to know more, either about the forex, the synthetic, or all of those. Then we can train them. Myself and Nosika, we do train people regardless of where they are. We train them and then give them mentorship package. So training could be as more as like maybe 1 month, meet like 3 times. Let me see what we have here. So training up to 1 month, meets 3 sessions per week at the minimum of 2 hours per session, and then the mentorship could be as much as 2 months duration, where you have to do hand-on-hand practice. I'm talking about the trading now, when you talk about the trading of the currencies and the volatility market and stuff like that. So we do all of those, and then they can pay for that. So the goal of that is when you get such education, you get hands-on experience, and you are able to do it by yourself, then the sky is just the starting point for you. You see what I'm saying?
That's the tricky part.
You don't have to go with the minimum of 5% return that Dr. Ojo is going to give you on your investment principle, you can make as much as you want to make. You see what I'm saying? So that's for people of that category. If we have anybody in that category. Also, training is also good for even people that want to also invest and not be part of the roller coaster, because then you have full knowledge of what you are doing. And then when Dr. Ojo or anybody come to you to tell you about the market, you can be able to say, yes, I know what's going on in the market and stuff like that, because you have been trained and you also have that knowledge. So it could be however you look at it. But opportunity are right out there. Most importantly, I would like the youth. I know the Setros, we have all these youth that most of them are not as educated as much, and they are struggling, they don't have money and stuff like that, right? So maybe in the future, maybe there will be other set of youth that we can also empower, some of them that can be able to do all of this for themselves also. You see what I'm saying? We can start with as much as 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. You see what I'm saying? Because this is going to be the future. It's like the future now that is already right here with us. And millions of people are making a lot of money on the digital market worldwide. So
When will you,
as
when
much
will
as
you
it's
think,
good,
when will you think Amazon will start taking Bitcoin?
it should not be too far from now, because it shouldn't be too far from now. I can't say precisely, but I think it shouldn't be too far from now.
Would you say that if?
But I think Amazon Go will probably be to have his own coin.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's
Yeah, because that's going to change
that would be the
everything.
goal.
If you could go online and purchase with Bitcoin or a cryptocurrency of any form, yeah, that would be great.
So
You would think Amazon would control a certain sector of the market, though, by having already all those servers they have. They have a lot of servers, and that means they could do a lot of mining real quick with that, and so that potentially could grow very fast if Amazon created their own coin.
So if this is what I'm looking at on Google right now is right, Google is telling me that Amazon coin are digital currency valued at $0.01 per coin.
How much?
So $0.01 per coin.
Oh, really?
So 1
we should
cent.
be on that.
1 cent.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that might be another area to look into, because
Doctor,
yes.
don't you think
Yes.
Amazon coin is part of the way to go with Acoin?
Acoin. People are talking.
You understand? Because I have so many people talking about Acoin here. Before you mention Amazon, I have a lot of persons talking about Acoin here that is going to make it easy for financial transactions within the continent of Africa. That's one. Then secondly, this Amazon, even in Africa, in Nigeria, people are buying stocks from Amazon. So they already have this large patronage, even from this continent of Africa. Don't you think that just like the way people missed out from Bitcoin when it was small, I'm beginning to just think that it's going to be the best of interest to start investing in this Amazon coin, since it's not even that expensive for now. And Acoin.
People are really particular that it's
people
that make. Sorry, sir.
Acoin is going to grow. I already said that from the beginning.
Okay.
She said it's people that make investments, so that as Africans, if we really invest in Acoin now, that will really give it great potential, that it's really, really going to grow, and it's going to help the African continent, because it's more of African content and all the likes.
But we are not just talking about just African continent. Now we are talking of, because even our youth that we are training up, we are working on them so that they have this global perspective. You understand? So that they have this global perspective. And I'm like looking at a scenario whereby, doctor, you might need to just do some research, develop a kind of easy to understand training for our youth, for our African youth, on how to participate in this coin-based investment and transactions, so that give or take, at least if we can achieve something, if we can have a very nice uh, plan before the end of the year, we can bring some of these youths together and do a virtual summit where all these things are explained to them, and we can begin to encourage them. Then even those that are not that well educated, that we have already, a lot of, some of them now, they are into production, they have already started production process, so that by the time they are selling their products, they can be investing part of their profit into this uh, cryptocurrency. And it will, the onus will now be on you to be able to deliver training to them in their best, easily understand language, so that, thank God that you are not a very complex person when you are delivering. You come to the basics. So we want you to come more to the basis of this African youth, so that they can really understand what you are saying and see for themselves the reason why they need, because I want our youth to be keeping part of their profits in this Bitcoin. And that starts with me also. The little that we can do, we, because is we can only learn it well when we are also participating. Maybe what we just do now, from the little that we also make from our daily job, we can begin to try our hands on this Bitcoin, so that give or take, by the time we have that forum, we'll have a platform that you are talking, then we are also talking based on experience, not just theoretical. I hate, there's anything I hate in my life, I hate just theory. I love to practice it and be sure, oh, this works, these are the challenges. Okay, I can now be able to guide our youth, because we don't want to really train up youths that are just half baked in anything. We want them to really be prepared for the future. And you make, I think you and Jim, you made mention of the fact that the association might need to start looking at how to start generating money and the likes to take care of itself automatically. We are also looking at that seriously, and that's why one of our greatest project this year is to have a physical place. You know, I think I mentioned it last year, that this year our first project will be to have a physical place as a foundation. We need a physical place, not just for an office. If I thought you are going to see an office there, it will just be a very small side office. But that place that people can come anywhere in the world, they can see what our youth have produced and patronize them. What we are, and these stuff that is going to cost a lot, but we are already making plans towards it. We are calling for support, so that, because the location, it will house a section for barbing, it will house a section for fashion designing, where it will be showcased.
Catering.
It will have a section for catering, because once you walk, it's going to be a one store that answers most of all that our youth
Like
are
a
doing.
mall.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like a mall where you
yeah.
get everything.
You just walk in there, you can get your hair cut there. It is to be done by those youth that we have empowered. As you are cutting the hair, you are perceiving the aroma of good foods, courtesy our youth that we have empowered in catering and the likes. From there, you can book your wedding cake, and as you are booking your wedding cake, you can
Wedding
see the
gown.
display of wedding gowns by this our African youth. You can see shoes. You can see, as in, handmade shoes, quality shoes done by this our youth. You can see a whole lot, African necklace and the likes, beads and the likes. So this is as in I woke up with this, sorry, I did not mention that I was sick into the new year from 30th to this, but while I was even in that sickness, I was just thinking this year, I don't want to continue the way we were last year. I want a scenario that we have a physical place and that place is generating money for lives of these youth, because most of them, they are graduating now. Some of them have even graduated. They are waiting for us to buy them their tools. But how can we continue? We cannot continue to do that if we are just waiting for little contribution that is coming here and there. The contribution that we need to make ourselves as Setros Foundation is to have that place called Setros Foundation Mall. You walk in there, it will be a point of contact to the carpentry guys, people that, like some people in diaspora, when they come to Nigeria or they are outside there, they want to build a place for themselves. We can take up such contract and give it to this our youth. They construct houses and the likes, and money is coming in. We can now be a foundation. I tell you, because what we are looking at is we want to be a foundation, an African youth kind of foundation, that we start now assisting people in the diaspora that are having challenges and bringing them back home. We bring them back home, not to just come and suffer. We bring them back home to start making the kind of money they are not even making while they were outside their country, so that it will just be a solution center that takes care of everybody. Then the last part of the project is to stabilize people when it comes to accommodation. A lot of people are going through accommodation challenges. And that in that last part, we want to have, like, it's going to be like, we are probably going to start with like a section, like an hall with bed spaces and the likes, that people can pass the night there. Once it's morning, you need to get up and go to your work. But once it's night, we can open it up. These are stuff that I've seen that are obtainable in the United States.
Are those for Setro member or just for anybody?
No. We are not taking just anybody.
To pass the night.
The youths that are homeless. Some are homeless. So because we want to start going to the under bridges. People are sleeping in the cold. We want to go there, pick them, change their life. In the morning, they wake up, they have gone to go and learn whatever they need to learn to be financially stable. And at night, they have a bed space. They don't need much. They just need a bed space, and we can give them free meal from what the whole youth are being able to contribute based on those that are already stabilized and working, and the foundation. That's just our own dream. And when I say a dream, I'm not talking of end of this year. I'm looking at before the end of this year. This one I just mentioned to you. One thing about me is that I think God tries to help me whenever I say something out. When I said we are going to feed 100 families, we did not have 1 naira, but we ended up feeding more than 100 families. This is what is, if I can achieve this, I've achieved the best for this year. A mall, when I say a mall, it doesn't need to be that big. It doesn't need to be that big. Just a place, a very decent place that those youth can say, oh, I'm working and I'm seeing money. Then we can now begin to run advert for them, for their businesses, so that people come there, they participate, they patronize them. And those youths, I want their culture to be changed. I want African youth to start having community service mindset. On Saturdays, we dress up in our Setros Foundation. We go to the neighboring environment, clean the gutters, spread flyers to people to know that you can use your hand to change your destiny by being economically empowered for yourself. So when they see these youths that these youth are already, they are doing something, they are creating shoes, they are creating. I tell you, just within few days that we got back, we've at least we've had like a 5 to 6 families standing and waiting for us. We have been able to help 2 already. You understand? There is one now that she's a champion because she's in the thick. There is a video I made on this lady in the forest, in very thick forest around Edo State. She doesn't know how to make bags. She wanted to learn how to make bags. Where she is, even if I spend 10 hours, I won't get to her. So what we did is that to solve that challenge for her, all she needed was to get a phone. We got her an Android phone, and from that Android phone, now I've told her she needs to learn how to do videos and the likes. That lady is training other people on bag making in the forest. Those are the kind of people I want to work with. I touch one life, that life is touching many other lives. That's how it is spread. It's not just about 2 people only. No, we want it to scatter here and there. And now, if we have been able to buy this lady a phone, and I see that when I was talking with her, she sounds very eloquent. Somebody like that are the kind of people that we need to introduce Bitcoin training to. If you package it in a way that a layman will understand the training, we'll send it to her on her phone. She gets the training. You'll be shocked that from the village, from the forest, from the thick forest, people will start knowing about Bitcoin. People will now, by the time she start making those bags, that's export for this country. She will export those bags. And who says that we don't get our payment in Bitcoin? So that all these useless charges is out of the way, so that these people can get their money right in their hands. And lest I forget, there is a section of this mall that I'm seeing it as I'm talking to you. There is a section of this mall that is totally dedicated to video editing and photography. You understand? Because I want to create creators. I want to create content creators, content developers. Some of them might be into comedy, some of them might be into music, some of them might just be into just hosting events and the likes. So these are what youth want. Some youth, they don't know anything more than entertainment industry. Let's create them in that platform. These are the people that will bring the money to develop other youths. So, Doctor, as we wrap up today's discussion, okay, people are asking questions. We'll come to that question. As we wrap up today's stuff, okay. Jim Barak and myself, we are putting you on the spot because ever since we met with you, you seem to know so much, and you have certificate. You have certificate to back it up. You have experience to back it up. So we want you to develop what Jim Barak has said. Help us develop that for the foundation. Even if it is $10, we can start with. We'll start with it. You understand? We want to.
Okay, so with that one, okay.
We want to understand.
With that one, I wrote it down here now.
Okay. We want to understand how it is, how it works. It is only what myself and my wife knows that is boiling within us, and we are using to assist others.
Yep. And you know what that reminds me of? That's what reminds me. Yeah. And when you go on these rants like this, I always remember your statement in the beginning of your videos, adrenaline pumping. You know, and that's where you've got it. You see, it's adrenaline. Adrenaline pumping. It's a great thing. You're not stopping. You got your goals already in front of you. You know exactly where you're going. That's happy now, right there.
Oh wow! Thanks. So we want you, Doctor. Today, everything seems to be bouncing back to you. We want you to give us the solution. And we are not people that talks. We are people that walk the talk. So we want you to profile us with that solution. Then personally, I also want to
Do
our own. The foundation is separate from us. We want to do our own, even if it is just $50 we will send to you. You help us to start with it. Let's grow it. Let's see how it works. From the little jobs that we are also doing, although this our foundation is affecting our personal job, I must tell you, but we are happy with it because we are putting more effort. We are putting more effort into this foundation because we know the lasting effect is already having. You understand? There is a family now that I don't want to go into. Before December, their life was already ground zero, but now the wife, we bought her machine. The wife could not sleep overnight. She's already producing garments for sale. You understand? So those are the stuff that makes us happy. Now we want to also, we have children that we are also taking care of, so we also want to be part of this to know how it can give us some finance to pay our own children's school fees and the likes. So we'll also be doing some stuff there. Then let's go to comments by people. Okay.
They're asking where can they get
okay. Someone is asking where they can get
a coin.
A coin.
Yeah, so you have to. I have a link which I don't know if I can share it. They can. Okay. So all these platforms you have to create an account. So that's the first way to go.
Dr. Ojo.
To create an account and have an account, and then.
Sorry, Dr.
Yes,
Ojo.
can you hear me?
Sorry. Before you continue,
yes.
I will want you to put your social media handle up so that some of these people that have some other question, they can reach you afterwards.
Oh, they can.
Yeah, are you on Twitter, Doctor? Are you on Twitter?
I don't really. I have Twitter, but I barely use it. I think I use mostly WhatsApp and.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have Twitter account if I can. Right. So, what's the best way to go now? So I can send my number and they can add me to WhatsApp. Does that work?
Okay. What about your email?
Yes,
yeah,
and
your email.
Yeah, here's mine. Yeah, I'll put mine in the private chat.
Okay.
So, okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, your email, your Instagram. If you have Facebook, you can put it too. Okay.
There's mine.
You can imagine so many questions are coming even on my phone. Someone is saying you are describing what is called. Okay. Okay. I'm watching the live stream in Vienna. Kindly help ask the question, what is pi? I know is also some cryptocurrency, but what are the advantages? What is pi? Somebody is asking.
Pi? How do you spell that?
Pi, P-I. What is pi?
Oh.
So
okay,
somebody is asking, what is that? Okay, I'm going to be bringing out the phone numbers, the contact details to this our very lovely speakers, Barak and Dr. Ojo. So, for Dr.
Have you had any words or contact lately with Blackmail TV?
Hey, is this year? I think this year we've not, because I just got back
I went on their show in the chat room, and I'm always the first one in the chat room. And I made sure that they would mention the Setros and the new channel, and they got your back. I can tell you that.
What's it called? That family is a great family. They are always with us every now and then. They even made a video. They made a video just to talk about us and what we are doing. And
yeah, I almost tune in just to watch what Ursula's wearing.
That's a great family.
Yeah, they can really edit well, and they have a lot of skills as far as networking goes too. So that's a real positive. You know, and is the doctor still here?
Yes.
Because I'm gonna let you guys wrap it up. Thank you for having me on again. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're you know, you keep going. I gave you my email, so you got my email, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you go, I want to drop your information so that people can also reach you. Jim.
Okay, Madam has said that PI is a new digital currency developed by Stanford PhD.
Okay. Tim Barak, do you know about PI?
It's a new digital currency developed by Stanford PhDs.
Okay. Okay, for those that would like to reach Jim Barak, you can reach Jim Barak on this email. If you have questions, you have queries, you have stuff, I think he's very knowledgeable in this Bitcoin, and he has been the one pushing us that just go and do your research, do this on Bitcoin and the likes. And we are so glad that we found out that a lot is happening with the Bitcoin, with the cryptocurrency, that we really need to put our effort into. And that's why we are saying, Jim, we are so grateful. It's an honor to always have you here. You are not just supporting us financially, you are supporting us emotionally. You are always there for us, knowledge-wise and the likes. You are just like someone always putting the torchlight here and there for us to go through. And the best I think we can pray for now is that everywhere is cool and calm, so that we'll come over there and pick you, bring you to Africa, show you a whole lot of what we have in Africa, and we will now consider returning you back to the US maybe after 6 months. We are so glad having you. You've been a source of inspiration, and we can only wait.
I want to talk to your crowd real quick, your people out there, folks listening out there. It's really important that even if you have no money, invest your energy. It's not going to cost you anything. Make a concerted effort to think about, hey, how I saw something there. Oh, is that a piece of information? Write it down. Collect that information. It could be useful later. Sometimes just networking with certain people can be a breakthrough for one person that will just change their whole life. So invest in each other and listen to, we having experts on like the doctor here. It made me now think about, like, I'm ready to like start finding out what a wallet does. That's the first thing I'm going to do. And then I'm going to find out, once you have a wallet, how could I network now my wallet around and say, hey, this is what my wallet does. It has one specific purpose. It doesn't do anything else. All it does is looks for people who want to network with the Setros Foundation. That's all I want to have. It's just a straight wallet that does only one thing. So that's what I'm going to be working on for this year. And then that's what I was talking about last time. About what we were talking about in retrospect, when we said, hey, you asked me what going forward this year was going to be about. I knew you had your plans right then and there, and I was kind of putting mine together, but I was getting more down to this digital thing because it's going to get too big too fast, and if you don't get you don't get in on it while it's good. I mean, just look at what the price was on Amazon coin. I mean, come on, that company owns all the servers. I mean, they run the internet practically. I mean, Oracle does too, but there's a lot of good value out there that that is, you know, for the price. You might not, you know, and well, I don't know what they charge for like a pair of handmade shoes or something, but there's also that shipping concern. And since it's through Amazon, it might be the best way to keep the things connected, if you know what I'm saying.
Wow. Thanks
So-
a lot. Doctor, your
Somebody
Yes.
used to say when to get a coin.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Jim Barrack. Thank you so much. So, from my own point of view, what I can get back to you, maybe offline, Setro, is to setting up the Setro crypto wallet.
okay.
So, because I might need some information of that since it's going to be for the foundation, right? So, setting up that. Also, what I also wanted to find out is if we want to set it up using the local platform there or using the platform here. So
Right.
that's another question. We have the Coinbase, which is very big, which is
you
what
have
I
our
use.
The platform.
We are
there-
giving you the answer right away. Use the platform there.
Okay.
We don't want,
All right.
we don't want
Okay.
to press. Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's good. And then we get all that detailed information because it's an account that has to be registered to. If it's going to be for organization, for person, you have to have like address, phone number, and all those stuff. So we have to agree on those. So we can talk about those offline. And then, so once the account is created, then if you guys want to have people to be managing the account, or like we can have the login information shared with those people concerned, right?
Okay.
So they can log in from time to time and see what's going on. So it can be limited to as many people as you guys want that.
Sorry, let me
So
quickly
that's
say.
another one.
I want to be very clear. So that means that our committee, the committee for Setros Foundation, can have access to that. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, as long as we can reach an
Fantastic.
agreement on that. So
Fantastic.
so that's that one. And then so I'll start working on that. And then I'll be getting back and forth with you guys to see if I need any information, just to make sure I'm putting the right information there. And then once the account is set up, so I'm calling it Setro Crypto Wallet. Once that wallet is set up, the wallet ID is what we need to share with people that have crypto and want to deposit
Right.
crypto into the wallet.
Right. And a lot
That's
of people aren't using Patreon to donate to these foundations anymore, because some foundations on Patreon is somehow, you know, getting muddied the waters in a sense about what foundations can be turned on and turned off. They have this too much lateral power, and with the wallet, we can go around them and save the transaction fees too. And
Yes.
that's what's so important about this. Just the little smaller, you know, increments, like they were talking earlier. You cannot have $70-something taken away for a transaction. Who's making that money?
That's way too much.
Who's making that
That's
money?
way too much.
Who thinks
That's
they
way too
can
much.
charge that much? And I just don't understand it. But let me say goodbye for the day, please, and I'll talk to you. I have my email
All right.
in there. Everybody who wants to contact me, you know where I'm at. I'm also at Jim Barrack Twitter. Joke, you could put that in there if you want. You know, she's finally getting active, a little bit more active on Twitter, but you guys got to get a little more active on Twitter, because we got to get this out. We got to be more enthused about Twitter. You have to. I know you may not like using it much, but start posting your YouTube videos there so people can share them.
Does Setro has a Twitter or?
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah,
Yes.
Central
Okay.
blog something.
At Setros Vlog.
You can
Yeah.
just write.
Our Twitter is Setros Vlog. Setros Vlog. We have Twitter. We have Setros vlog.
Yes, exactly. We can't hear.
Doctor, we can't hear you. What's happening? Oh, we can't hear you, doctor. So, Jim, don't let us hold you for too
yeah,
long.
no, I'm patient, so I've really got nothing to do. But well, I want to pay attention to the family. I've been on for like an hour, and I don't like, on Sundays.
Wow.
It's by the way, we're doing this online schooling here, and I'm beginning to like it a lot. I thought I wouldn't like it. It took a little practice to getting used to it, where you have teachers, you can hear the teachers now. You listen in on the class. You never did that before, as a dad, And so I find it interesting. I'm more involved with the homework than ever before because you got to get it done. And, when the kids are home because of this so-called pandemic, it's been a life-changing thing, and I've been really enjoying it. Okay, I'll see you guys later.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jim.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye. Okay, doctor.
Somebody is still asking for where they can get that Bitcoin. If you can just get that side, is it them? This
yes.
Somebody's asking where they can get a coin.
You have to create an account. So I can share. Let me share a link.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me share the link.
Okay. Okay. Okay, while he's trying to share a link, Madam Olaomi, I can see your WhatsApp chat. Yeah, exactly. This what I was trying to describe is the homeless shelter in Europe. Yeah, we want our foundation to be able to do something like that. But our own kind of homeless is not just homeless to come and sleep. No, is the African youth that are homeless. They will find a place to sleep, and in the morning they'll go and work. And not working for people. They will work with their creative skills. We'll help them so that they can become the future CEOs. So that's what I meant by that. Thanks, Madam Olaomi. They only have bed space overnight. It could go, yes, it could go on like that for months until they are back on their feet. Exactly. So we can do that for 6 months. Please, okay.
So I share.
Doctor.
I share the Acoin.
Hello, doctor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody is asking question from you. She said, please, PI is a new digital currency developed by Stanford PhDs. Did you get that? Okay.
Yes.
She said Pi is a new digital currency developed by Stanford PhD. Maybe you can research into that, because from the look of things, we might be having part 2 of this in subsequent months. So so that you can also talk to this, because in subsequent months, we should be able to give the feedback to everyone on the platform so that they know where we've gotten, what we have done, so that it's not just that we were talking, but we are walking the talk. And that's how impact can be made. So just like the link you shared for where to get a coin, for those of our followers that is asking where to get a coin, this is the link as sent by Dr. Ojo. So
yeah, they can explore that. and then
Yeah. So you can get your Bitcoin from there. So Dr. Ojo is doing a very, very well done job this night. We want to say thank you so very much. We really appreciate you. We appreciate you. We thank you for all the efforts, all the disturbance. You are too much of a very busy person, but I was just pitying myself, and I was pitying you that, oh, we have been disturbing you for close to 1 week plus on that transaction, and thank God that you helped us, you made it happen, and we are so grateful. We do not take it for granted. Then for tonight also, all that you have done with respect to demystifying Bitcoin, making us to see the investment opportunity, making us to also know that some of our other class of African youths needs to be developed so that they can be trained with respect to this level of investment. We are so grateful. We'll work on that. And before this year runs out, we should have a conference where these youths can tap into your wealth of knowledge, and you can also help these youths, our youths, in investing, guiding them on how to invest into the future currency, which is Bitcoin and the likes of them, cryptocurrency rather. And with that, we just want you to give us your parting words for tonight.
All right, so thank you, everybody. I would like to thank my partner, Gifty and Nosika from Ghana. It's unfortunate that we couldn't really, network was bad. So, but I hope next time she'll be able to, because she has a wealth of experience just in finance and all of this. So I really want to appreciate everybody for the patience, for the time, for the questions, for listening. Thank you, Setro, for the efforts you are making. You guys are doing such a great job. You guys should give yourself a tap at the back.
Wow.
you are doing such a great job. Yeah, I must commend you. So I really appreciate. I will always be here, always willing to support, to mentor, to coach, to give information, education. Always willing to do that for free, and also for professionals that also want to learn that I will be willing to pay some token. I'm always ready for that. The goal is to make sure the youth out there are empowered and they have a bright and fulfilling future. So we will always be ready to support you guys in everything you guys do. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So before as we call it a day, please, we want everyone that is seeing this live stream, please always remember to like, give us thumbs up, and please go ahead to our channel, the Setros channel. Kindly subscribe, share, so that we can.
This channel where we're having this live stream is not our formal channel.
No. We are doing it on all the channels.
Okay.
So please, in case you are on Setros blog, kindly note that because of what we don't want to talk about, that channel is under the eyes of God now. So we have a second channel, which is where we have been using to do our live stream. Is called the Setros channel. Kindly help us, go look for us, subscribe to the Setros. This is the spelling of the channel, the Setros. Sorry, just subscribe and click on the notification bell, and I will want you to share our videos from this channel, because the other channel, even if you share, they might not allow it to reach the people.
So
we believe that. Yes, please. The Setros. So kindly, okay, let me. Okay, sorry. This is the channel. The Setros is on display here. That's the channel. Kindly help us to subscribe to that channel. Share the videos. We have the numerous videos there. Share our videos, share what we are doing to support Africa, tell others to subscribe and share with their family. And as usual, every Sunday.
Thank you, Empress. Thank you, Empress,
wow.
And thank you, Royal Rising. Thank you, everyone that's joined, that's commented. We really appreciate you. It's really, really a great pleasure, and we look forward to meeting with you next time. And thank you for those that subscribe to us on Twitter. And thank you, Royal Rising says she just subscribed. Thank you so very much.
Wow.
We really do appreciate you. So, from all of us, the Setros to you.
See, let me hammer it again. We really appreciate you subscribing to the Setros. That's the only channel that we can grow now. Because the other one, every day, they just continue to unsubscribe people from that channel. So please, if you want to share our video, share it on this channel, the Setros. Share it on this channel, the Setros. We really appreciate you. Love you so much. Next week, Sunday, the same time, 7:30, we are going to be discussing something serious about the fraud that is coming all the way from numerous parts of Africa, and it has tarnished the image of the continent, and how we can work against it so that we rebrand Africa, we improve on our relationship with the outside world, so that we can begin to understand life in the best meaning. With that being said, if your spouse is there, just hug her and give her 21 kisses or hugs. But somebody like a doctor that the wife is not around the camera, please just hug a transformer.
Bye.
Bye bye, sir. Bye bye, everyone. Good night.